All right. Hurry up. Everybody's going to be, say good evening, everybody. Welcome back. It's felt like it's been a little bit. I don't think it's actually been that long, but lots have happened in the last few weeks. So, but here we are. We're back. More D&D. Yay. And, as usual, we're going to get right into things. Starting a little late tonight. So it is going to be, our normal, end tonight. So we'll be a little shorter session. It'll be just what it is. So, but we'll start as usual with Adrian giving the lovely recap of what happened last time.
Buckle in, kids. A lot of shit happened. So, after we dropped down out of the rope trick space, which is where we had ended the session prior, Garvin uses the lantern to check for hidden objects or basically anything, which luckily or unluckily, depending, there are not any of. So the only door that we hadn't explored yet in this under mountain sort of mine situation / smuggling den was trapped and locked until Coco got to it. So that took like a second. And that was just done. The room seems to have been sealed, though, which is an interesting bit. Inside, we find a number of valuables, some of which were magical in nature. The party distributed them as needed. Oh, we lost Daphne's video.
Sorry.
That's okay. We spent the night in the harbor on the ship, and then in the morning we headed out. The plan was to skirt the coast to Snapping Turtle Bay. The idea is to see if we can ask the dragon turtle about, basically any information that it might have had. During the trip, we wind up fighting a few rocks, and we turned one of them into a goose, which was some pretty quick thinking on Murray's part. In Snapping Turtle Bay, the rest of that trip had been uneventful. So once we get to Snapping Turtle Bay, we noticed some one-eyed giant kin, but no turtle. So we just kind of moved on. And then we finally, after like 4 days, get to the area of Samarak. Garvin creates a method by which we are going to check in with Captain Legs once a day. And the party, head ashore. We find a weird tree, which doesn't reply to Murray. But when Garvin eats a fruit from it, he feels great. And Adrin's fruit makes him fly. Murray gets poisoned. Coco packs a few, and Garvin a few more. And then after we're done dicking around as usual, we actually get down to it. Adrin had used the flight, and someone else, I think Coco, had flown up as well to sort of survey the area where we saw nothing. So we decide to head through the trees. We head up to the tree line as the rain swells and fog begins to rise. We emerge from the tree line to see that the geography in front of us has changed. And that's about where we left things off.
Okay. So you guys emerge out of these trees, and in the distance ahead of you guys, you see it's almost open area. You do see the slight peaks of mountains, but it's kind of obscured by mist in the background. But you see this open area. You see this long river snaking through the region ahead of you. Looks like it's heading. Getting your bearings is a little hard, but the river is running from your left to your right. Behind you, all you can see is basically trees of jungle, and you can see the slight hint of a peak of a mountain range behind you again. Definitely not the shoreline that you came in from. But ahead you can see there's like remnants of villages ahead of you. Doesn't look like there's any people moving about.
Adrian, notebook in hand, sketching the whole way along of just sort of the general area, and like anything interesting he sees is going to head towards that village. Not
Okay.
quickly, but I'm going to start walking in that direction.
All right. So you start
It's-
heading towards.
It's obvious that we just like to Garvin, like
We're not-
we just went through like a planar reality shift.
Yes, you definitely know you're not where you were before. It's absolutely obvious of the fact that you're one. There's no beach behind you anymore. Now, whether you were teleported to another plane, it had that feeling like when you did the plane shift.
Sure. Garvin
With
tries to
your-
walk backwards just to be safe, to see if it's not just like an illusionary
Okay.
veil or something.
As you do, I need you to make me a Constitution saving roll as you head into this mist as it's getting thick and hard to see again.
Yep, no worries. Well, if the
Murray's just
page
gonna
will let me
post
roll
up
it.
on his staff and watch Garvin because he's kind of. I think he's on the same path.
There it goes. So you guys lose sight of Garvin. He's walking and kind of and you get completely turned around. You have no idea where you are, and eventually you come back out, but you are tired. You take one level of exhaustion as you have kind of. For you, it felt like you've been in there for hours, but to everybody else, you've been gone for at worst a minute.
All right, we might be stuck here.
Yeah, no, the sudden shift in terrain is a little weird. So would you find anything cool?
Hmm?
Just led me in circles back here.
Circles. I mean,
I mean, I thought
like
I
a
was walking
second.
forward.
basically, as soon as I lost sight of your back, your front came back.
Can I make a history check if I read about anything like this?
Sure.
I think you said sure, but I didn't hear anything.
Yes, sure.
A 12.
You've heard of people talking about seeing somebody go into the mist and never coming back. But as far as what constituted this whole thing, you're not really sure what those rumors of like have you've never heard of anybody coming back or heard stories of anybody coming back from this to be able to tell what exactly they've experienced.
I think we're gonna be here for a while, whatever here is. Anybody know anything about people getting lost in the mists? That's my cue to say, hey, anybody want to make a history check? I didn't do very well, and I just gave you a hint.
I mean, back home, it's so cold in the spring there, it rains, and then, it's misty and there's a fog that
So-
sits on the ground for miles.
This is going to be a slightly tough check just because of the nature of
Oh, I
them,
know.
but
Garvin's
Adrian,
just doesn't know anything.
Adrian, you have heard of other planes of existence that pull people in using these myths. Most of the time, people don't come back. Those who have come back have been changed, whether they've been psychotic or they have become withdrawn from society. Something has definitely affected them in a negative way. That whatever this is, it's not necessarily a great place. Something dark. It's definitely some dark power of some sort, but you don't know enough of the history of this to really have an understanding of the nature of it.
So Adrian probably hasn't walked very far at this point because it's only been a few moments. He slows his step and stops.
Coco holds this up for Garvin.
Phantasmage. What's it?
As
what-
mage.
In regards to what, Coco?
Phantasmal image? That's a thing you can do, right? Either way, this place is gonna suck. I don't know a lot, but rulers of Sem.
Oh.
Did you just remember that? Like suddenly? You knew it already. Coco, far be it from me to question you and your motives here. We've been friends a long time now. Why did you choose not to tell us this piece of information?
I don't
mean,
think
did
she
any of us-
understood.
Did any of us ask?
Oh, illusion magic. So, yeah, no, never mind. I just didn't ask for a name. That's on me.
Yeah, you guys did have a discussion at one point where Coco kind of spread the information that she had. That the
Sorry, Coco.
Phantasmages were the basically leaders of Samarak. These were masters
Okay,
of
so
illusion.
we just didn't have the term until now. I think.
I
probably did.
mean,
It's
Or
been a
I
while.
forgot. That's fine.
perhaps it's just a different plane of existence then, instead of an illusion?
Yeah, no, I think so. But either way, it's not going to be great. And I don't know for sure, but if I had to guess, the only way through it is through it.
I mean, it's kind of how it is, right?
And hey, by the way, if I was some kind of super powerful guy trying to hide things that I wanted hidden, creating my own plane existence would have been an idea for me too.
So as you guys are kind of
Yeah.
sitting there, you see there is some wildlife around. Mostly it's excuse me. Mostly it's birds, and I'll say you see they're parakeets, or not parakeets, parrots, and like toucans.
Son of
Very
a bitch.
colorful, bright birds. So they do have some standard wildlife out here, but their colors and things are very, very brilliant.
Okay, that one with the giant beak looks really interesting. I tap my staff and cast beast speech. Hey, pardon me, sir or madam. Can I borrow you for a couple of minutes? I got some questions I'd like to ask.
I'm
I got
extremely
berries.
upset that I've left the colored charcoals on the boat.
Let's see. I'm gonna.
Woodlands. Beast speech is 3, I think. Speak with animals. 1 charge. Boop.
All right,
And I will also cast Goodberry. Just so I have a
Berry is
handful
a
of
good
berries.
idea. All right. All right. Give me a second. I forgot I have to roll in the actual encounter builder, or it won't let me. What I want to do.
I touched something. Never mind, it's fine.
Was it slimy or spiky?
No, it was the hammer. It was the character creator.
So
instead of the,
they
the
fly
dice roll
overhead,
history.
and they kind of swoop down a little bit and leave droppings on you, and then fly off.
They're very friendly.
That normally goes so much better for you. I'm sorry. I just need to relish this for a moment.
We can go
Wait, it's good stuff.
I'm
It's,
good now.
It's healthy. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm eating your berry, asshole, and I'll eat the good berry. I was gonna give it to the toucan. Anybody else want a good berry while you're at it? I got 9 more.
I'm always good for snacks.
Yeah,
I mean,
there
I'll
you go.
take one.
Num num. There you go. Yeah, we don't have to eat for the rest of the day.
So,
So I'm just gonna hold my hand out with the berries. Anyone else?
So, the good berries, they normally have flavor, right? They're not usually just bland.
They're
Or
berries. Yeah.
Yeah.
It
they're
tastes
So-
like
berries, yeah.
gooseberry.
they have like an extra level of sweetness that you normally don't get from Goodberry. They still act the
Love it.
same, but the flavor is stronger for whatever reason.
I just my
Oh,
hand
man, this-
instantly goes to Murray, and I'm like, Murray, we need to ferment these. We need to make some kind of alcohol. This is delicious.
Good berry wine.
Yeah. Okay. We'll deal with that when we get home. Fingers crossed.
Write it in your notebook.
Got it.
Good berry wine. I wonder
It's-
if they would actually last long enough to actually ferment.
I was gonna say, don't
wonder if the
good berries
flavor-
expire after like a day or two?
It's
24
just
hours, yeah, they
scrawled
just-
Yeah.
across like the outside margin of a page in like big swoopy handwriting, like Goodberry wine.
Okay. Hey, all right. And I'm just gonna walk randomly 20 feet in a direction, and I'm gonna poke the staff into the ground. And I'm going to bend over and I'm gonna drop something in the hole. And I turn around and I look at Garvin and I go,
Roll me a D100.
all right,
please.
and I walk back.
All right, Murray, roll me a
I start
D100.
walking- Yeah, D100. Oh, can I do D100 on D&D Beyond? Yes, I can.
Yep.
D&D Beyond. 22.
I need you to roll me another D100. Well, before you do that, call high or low is good.
Hi.
So roll. Okay. So,
82.
Out of the ground, a tree starts to sprout out of it, but you see as it comes up and stretches that it's got arms and legs come kind of out of it, and it looks and says, "Oh, where am I?"
Hey. How's it going, bud? I'm Murray.
That's behind
Uh,
Sahiri. Not cool.
Oh, this is Samarak, I guess, or some kind of plane of existence. We kind of don't know. We're just here. How are you?
I lean over to Garvin. Could
Where-
we always do that?
This place is strange. The ground feels wrong.
Does it?
Wrong how? From like
Tainted.
10 feet back.
Something is off about. I see trees grow and grass and other plants grow, but something is wrong. This place is not home.
Yikes. Now I have a very important question for you, Justin. How does the pipeweed hit in this dimension? Because that's where Adrin's headed. Nope. Too much. Sketch time.
Hypnotoad.
So
If it's wrong here, can you fix it?
Oh.
the whole area is wrong. So
How about
no,
with him?
I
Can you fix
don't.
it with him?
Fix it with him? How?
I don't know. Druid stuff.
I mean, maybe we can all fix it together.
Yeah, that. Dad was a druid.
And you kind of see him stick his hands in the ground and kind of feel.
Wow, that's cool.
I'm gonna mimic him.
What does that feel like?
Where's
I-
it the worst?
Everywhere. This whole place is wrong.
So what does
I-
it
is
what does it normally feel like when you stick your hands in the ground like that?
I
Cold,
feel
wet.
life, growth.
Life. Growth. Interesting.
Life
What?
and growth,
This is
man.
it.
Look at the man. Why is this guy I know? He just
I've never met
Spread
anyone
out
like
there.
him before, so I'm asking questions so that I understand. Don't judge me.
I mean I have, but that's a different story.
But yes,
I
get
ate
back
one
to
of the
them. They
ones
have
next to my
important
shoulder
questions.
blade. I'm gonna take a fistful of dirt. I'm gonna like sniff it, taste it,
If you put that in your mouth all the way, I will smack you.
and I want to see if I can like if it tastes wrong, because like the taste and smell of soil, right? There's a difference between dirt and soil, something that's alive and vibrant.
Go ahead, give me a nature check on that.
15.
It's not. It's sustainable for things that are already here, but something still seems wrong. It doesn't have that, like, you don't think you could, like, if you were to try and do your plant growth, you think you could get it to do it, but it wouldn't probably last.
Hey Murray,
Like,
I can't believe I'm about.
magic would potentially be tainted.
I can't believe I'm about to say this, but you do have bird poop on you. That is an existing creature in the ecosphere of this
Yeah,
fucked up little place.
I don't think that matters.
No, if you need another baseline for a thing, never mind.
I think he's trying to get you to
No,
eat bird poop.
Eat the shit, Murray.
Ew.
It's for science.
I mean, it would actually give me a good idea of what their diet is.
That's my point. It's for science.
But see, here's the thing: there's something wrong.
I got that from your face.
I'm gonna hand the treant, well, I'm gonna call him a treant. You know what? Hey, do you have a name? Or if not, do you mind if I call you Woody? Just to make things easier.
Terribly on-the-nose name.
That's oddly chosen since my name is Woodleaf. Sure.
I take it back.
Hey, Syncope. Woodleaf, here, try this. I hand him one of the good berries. It tastes oddly sweeter than they're supposed to be. What do you think? Like, there's something wrong here. It's affecting the magic different.
Yes.
You don't have to swallow it if you don't want to, but
The flavor is more tart and strong than normal.
eh.
Have
The
you
magic
any idea
is-
what could make that happen? Sorry, magic. Yeah, I interrupted you.
It's a taint of the land. I don't know how to other to describe it.
Taint of the land. Good to know. Good
The
to know.
smell and the taste of the dirt. I mean, I feel like whatever I plant would die. I feel like, I don't know, man. It just feels icky, you know?
Is there like there's trees nearby, right? Like regular
are
Yeah,
trees?
They
there's
are here.
like palm trees. I mean, jungle trees and things like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
I'm just wondering, like Murray, is there anything particularly distinctive about those that's making them function? I'm really curious
from
about this,
here.
and I don't know why.
Why do you
Never
think I took
mind.
mushrooms from the Feywild to see if they could grow at home, to see if we could do it? Because things from another plane, I don't know how they work. I mean, if this is another plane or another realm or whatever this is, I mean,
Mm,
it's from here.
okay.
For example, Woodleaf is not from here, so he's correct. Woodleaf, I planted a bean, and you sprouted up from it.
Magic.
Yeah, you were from out of here. Yeah, magic. I feel like even if I spent a day and tried to do what I do and grow things, I don't think it would stick because it's not from here. Or there's something I don't. You know what, Woodleaf? Excuse me. Enjoy my companions. I'll be over here for about 11 minutes. I'm gonna start ritual casting Commune with Nature. I was off in a corner by myself.
Okay.
I'm just gonna start doing my thing.
I have a stupid question while he's casting. Does Greenleaf get a weird look on his face when he sees me or Woodleaf, excuse me, see me smoking a
No.
plant?
No.
I wasn't sure how he would react to that. I don't know how this works. This isn't like a fucking. I've never met a tree person.
So, you're gonna do commune with nature. You said.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna take me 11 minutes to do. So if you guys want to talk to Woodleaf or just watch me drop my pants and start doing my.
So
All right.
So
Little papa.
while that's going on, I'm going to pull out my book and I'm going to flip to the last page, the blank one that everybody signed, and I'm going to scribble in the on the book. Legs, is the ship all right?
And you get no response. Like
Huh.
you're sure the spell worked, but some reason
Right.
you don't. Nothing. There's no. It's almost like it cuts off before any kind of a
Right,
response
so-
we have.
I had also linked it to others in the party. So at this point, Adrin's standing beside me, and I try. Adrin, you smell.
He hears that loud and clear.
we've been on a boat for like 3 fucking weeks. Gods.
Why are you having an
Climb-
outburst?
Climb out of my skull and fuck right off.
Look, I was just testing the book. I can speak to legs.
Well,
We're disconnected from the others.
that's terrifying news, and it's on you for testing it that way. You know I'm gonna react.
Well, it was funny.
Yeah, well, fuck you anyway. We can't talk to the legs. Didn't we tell him to go back if he can't get a hold of us? And
Uh,
get a bunch of more people?
I mean, look, it's not working.
Garvin,
Would you
I don't
like
think
to
you
try
understand.
it?
No, I can't do it.
But-
I trust
But
that you.
remember, time might work differently. Like when we went to the Feywild, it was different time.
Right. What are we supposed to be getting in here?
Fucking who knows,
Coco.
dude? Info?
Coco trying to find Coco's people, right?
Yeah.
I mean, what is in here? What is this?
We're waiting on Murray for that. He's still, you know,
even-
Gwag
Do
Like,
you
I
Gwag
don't
want
know.
me to sense undead?
That would be wonderful.
Okay. So I will do
All
my.
I have is sketches.
I mean,
and
eyes
snark.
of the grave, so I can, within 60 feet, sense.
You don't
any-
sense anything within 60 feet.
Okay, there's nothing within 60 feet of us
That's
that's
good.
undead, unless it's behind total cover, and my senses only work thus far. But
Well, at least we're all alive.
Yeah, looking on the bright side. Yep.
there are things that are alive. They may not be alive, but they're not undead. So
So gang, much as I love to stand around and chat with all of you, which you know I do. What little I do know about things that sound like this, people tend to come back like haunted. Like
Okay.
changed. If they come back at all. Something tells me that the longer we're here, the worse it's gonna be. So I think when Murray's done dancing and chanting,
So
maybe
Murray's taking like 10 minutes to do this. I'm gonna go over. Yeah, I think
saying to do this?
Garvin's walking towards Woodleaf. Woodleaf, I want to do something to see if I can help you stay yourself here. Do you mind?
Okay.
And I'm gonna summon my tiny little quill, and I'm going to use and kind of clean off part of his bark, turning it into like a crude spell page. And I'm going to inscribe with the ink, as if it's a spell book, the protection from evil and good runes on his being.
Okay.
And then kind of use Druidcraft to grow the bark back over the runes to help keep anything evil at bay while he's here.
Did you
Nice.
just give this
Um,
tree man a tasteful tattoo? Well done.
All right, so
And
he has
with the
disadvantage
quill-
against aberrations, celestials, elementals, phase fiends, and undead. Okay, and he cannot be charmed, frightened, or possessed. Got it.
And Garvin's just more focused on the charmed fight and like any sort of things that would affect the mental being of him. That's his intention of this. Isn't so much the other side of it. He's just wanting to make sure it being someplace that that's already been described as making people kind of lose their heads when they come back or being changed. Something like this that's not from this plane would be more susceptible to it. So he's trying to kind of keep that at bay.
Okay. right.
And it only takes surprisingly only 2 minutes to do that.
Oh yeah, because only first level spell.
Yeah,
Wow.
the quill is lovely.
Tasteful and tactical. Well done, Galvin.
I'm just improvising,
No,
and I'm
that was a compliment. Take it.
gonna burn the spell slot too because I'm gonna put energy into doing that because it's not gonna happen without the spell.
All right. Anything else in the next while Murray is doing his thing, or you guys?
And I'll even do it as a packed slot, so it'll be a 3rd level. Since
Sketching, snarking, smoking.
All right. So Murray, you're sitting there, and your spell completes. What are you trying to find out with your commune with nature?
I stick my fingers in the dirt. I need first survival. I need to know if there are any bodies of water within 3 miles.
Yes, there is a river right ahead of you, probably about a mile away. You can actually see it within the daylight.
Just also making sure that it's actually there, right?
Oh,
Like, it's
gotcha.
not
I gotcha. Yeah,
illusionary.
no, there's definitely a river there.
Number 2. People. I see there's a village, but are there a lot of people? In 3 miles.
More descriptive. People's too general than D&D.
So I want to know if there are, because yeah, it says like prevalent plants, minerals, animals, or peoples.
It does
So
say
in 3 miles.
peoples,
What is the
but-
what is the prominent type of people? Like, are there humanoids within 3 miles? Like, is it densely populated? Is what I'm thinking.
Within 3 miles, not densely populated. You see a smattering of humanoids. Is it? He can give you exact positions, or just within, or just that there are
Within
people?
3 miles, like it's
I was trying to give the amount of detail that it'll give you.
I can determine the location of. I can determine the location. Yeah.
Okay.
He asks the grass, and it tells us where the people.
So
are.
you see a smattering of people, like humanoids. 2 miles. So it basically straight ahead of you. So across the river, you see a conglomeration of humanoids there, and
Okay.
you get about the far distance of your vision. Let me double check my map here real quick. A little bit further off to your left, you see the very edges of some people as well that are a little more dense. But the distance from that, this is a pretty big area. Distance wise,
Yeah.
3 miles, it's a little harder to get that reading.
The village. So the first ping of the cluster of humanoids is at the village that we can see in the distance. I get nothing from that village.
The village is actually on this side of the river, and no, you got nothing from humanoids in there.
Well, you described it as being
And-
like the remains of a village, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are there undead within 3 miles?
Yes. And there's a scattering of them all around the area.
So more undead than people, basically, from the math that I can do in my head right now.
At least in the radius that you're in.
Yeah. So I'm gonna quietly pull my hand out of the dirt, stand up, and walk backwards without taking my face off of the village in the distance. Hey guys.
Mm.
Hey Sahiri. You're gonna love it here. Shitload of undead. people over there. And I
Ooh,
point
that's my specialty.
across the river, and people on the very edge of what I can see over there.
Which one more people?
And that water, that river is actually a river. It's water, so we're not gonna die. There's a lot of undead, and there is. Was I getting pinks of undead from the village directly in front of us?
The empty village.
Because that village is about half a mile away, because that's why Sahiri can't see it. But yeah, you got some pings of something over there.
And I pointed the village. Hey, Sayuri, that's where you start your purge.
Well, that's good, because if we're going to try to make friends with a bunch of townsfolk, the best way to do it is to save the next town over that's fallen to zombies.
I mean, look,
Unless they're creating them.
And then we'll just kill them too.
hey,
Bingo.
here's the thing. If we're going in to purge something, we might as well just go gung ho. And he points up to the to the big guy beside us, like get a big old treant with us. This is not gonna be like we're walking in unnoticed.
Hey, Woodleaf, how do you feel? How do you feel about undead and unholy abominations?
They're unnatural. I will help.
Right?
I
We're
like him.
surrounded by them.
And we must purge the land of their taint.
He said taint.
You know, he got on board real quick.
Hey, Woodleaf.
All right.
That's because he rolls an 82 on his chance of it being hostile or not.
Woodleaf, we have a tradition amongst my people and
Oh,
my
gods.
village where we begin a new friendship with what's called a high five. And I hold my hand up. Press your hand to mine.
All right, so his hand is like 3 times the
Wait,
size of yours. He's huge, so he puts his hand down, and as he sees you kind of push with a little bit force, and he does that with a little bit more than he thought, and he actually pushes you back a little bit.
It's the
Alright.
first time for everything, I guess.
Yeah. Dude, I'm fucking strong. This guy's beast.
I know you're strong. You've hugged me.
Okay, let's I need to sit for about 10-15 minutes or so just to get my bearings and kind of work through my existential crisis right now.
Is there any way for us to let him sit on the move? I don't love standing around in a place full of zombies.
Woodleaf, would it be rude of me to ask if I could ride in your branches for about 10 minutes or so? I just need to take a breather.
You are friend.
not, we can stay
I
here.
can carry.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it, man. So I'm gonna do that thing little kids do where I just hold my hands up to like get picked up by daddy.
Rare that Murray's the one getting carried.
Hey!
Adrian's eyes are just slowly getting bigger and bigger. And just, oh my god.
Okay. So I'm just gonna sit in a fort between branches, get really comfy, and I'm gonna basically take a short rest.
How much-
on the move? Because
How much cover
I
is
need
there here? Is
Out
it-
in this open area, not a lot.
It's okay. So we're past sort of the trees and we're in an open.
Yep.
Is it shrubbery? Is it grasslands? Is it?
This is
what-
like an open valley, but there's just no trees. It's the grass. There's lots of grass, and you see some. There's occasional bushes and some things like that. But for the most part, this is pretty open land.
Hey guys, how much do you want to bet sleeping at night's gonna be interesting?
Interesting's a word.
If there is night.
I mean, I think we should just go to the most important person's place in that village and have a talk. Anyone disagree?
That
No,
village is all undead.
but
All right, and
Okay, I mean, I get it. I get it. Maybe they're not, maybe they're not aggressive undead. Okay.
or the most important person in a village is going to have the most information about the surrounding area.
Or be the biggest threat that we need to take out to begin with.
Yeah. Either way, the mayor or alderman or whatever fucking crazy cockamamie society they have here, whoever's in charge is going to be the person's house that we need to ransack.
Right.
Either
That's what I'm
literally or
after.
figuratively. Or both.
I have no idea. Sahiri, can you even stand undead if you don't kill them? Like, how would that work?
Well, I mean, Murray did a thing the one time.
Yeah, what Murray does is not taking the body and spirit of somebody and making them undead. Murray
Oh
is
yeah, it's mushroom
recycling.
thingies.
Yeah. Not my favorite, but also I understand. No, undead is a problem.
Is there
Got
I
it.
good
will do my
undead?
best. Not that I have encountered.
Are you
It-
open to the possibility thereof?
I will play it by ear and see what message I get if I get one.
Fair enough. I didn't mean that as a
Because-
judgment. I'm just curious.
No,
you know.
I know sometimes it's not necessarily entirely up to me and my opinions of things. I have
Yeah.
made vows and promises to Kelemvor, and he is vehemently against undead.
Dude, your opinions have saved my life more than once. I trust you implicitly.
So, I mean,
I don't even trust him implicitly.
So, okay, it hasn't been another day. Never mind. Ignore me. You're fine. Keep going.
I will do my best. I will refrain from putting the bodies to rest until we have made an informed decision, as long as I do not get a specific order from Kelemvor.
So if Dad says kill him, we kill him. Well, sorry, Kellenbo, not Dad.
I would imagine
kind
if
of-
your father came down and said kill them,
Oh
they
yeah, they'd be
probably
dead.
need to go too. Yeah.
Incineration
wonder-
time, baby.
I wonder, as a scientific experiment, Sahiri, I would be interested if we could try, say we drop a guy, or we find somebody and we hit them, we gently repose them, so to speak. I wonder if that magic would even take hold here. 'Cause the amount of undead we have here, I kind of got a weird feeling that we're on the right track.
Can we assume that we're walking the whole time we're chit chatting as usual?
fine.
Okay.
And not to play into like a trope of many adventure novels that you read as a kid, and I point at the mountain in the distance. How funny would
But-
it be if the thing we're looking for is at the top of that?
It would be so on the nose.
It'd also be scary if there was a dragon or an
I don't
undead
even have an
dragon.
idiom for this.
Yeah.
Why you gotta
Hey,
say those
you-
words, dude? Why
I
you gotta
just
say
thought of
those words?
something. You know
Stop.
what we should have researched in Candlekeep?
What?
How to destroy the pea thingies that I don't want to say out loud in case the animals are spies.
We did look up some, but we did not find, if I
Oh,
recall, a lot of information on it, because I do recall I was looking.
Oh shit! Sorry. Okay, yeah, I was off doing my own thing. I just assumed. Never mind. Okay.
I mean, I assumed Sahiri's got a nice hammer that would work.
Oh, those pea things.
From what I understand, it all depends on what the phylactery is made out of.
Ooh, she said it.
I mean, look, I don't care what you do with my phylacteries. Just don't, talk about them out loud. Herman looks around like all weird.
Did you
You even see Woodleaf just go. That was.
did you
bad."
just make a joke? Let me rephrase. Did you just try to make a joke?
Okay, you know what? I feel like we're gonna leave this place great because if we keep having one-liners like that randomly, we're just gonna laugh our asses off until this is over. Oh.
Or till something comes along
uh,
and kills you to make it stop.
Right.
It'd be me.
Sahiri, you want to start walking and we'll follow?
We've been walking,
Or-
Garvin.
Yeah, you guys have kind of been walking.
We
as
are
you go.
walking.
So-
Garvin's just still laughing.
Still not used to the
yeah,
new legs, eh?
You guys have been walking for a little while. As I said, it's about a half a mile, so it's not terribly far. So it takes at a walking pace that's about 10 minutes, to really kind of get there. You get to the edge of the village, and it's a almost like a brain's not working here. It's you see huts made of wood, wooden struts, and then it's got layers of like trees and leaves and grass. Kind of it's a really rudimentary older style of
Yurt?
yeah, almost like
Are
a
you
yurt.
looking for a yurt?
Yeah, not exactly. I'm just brain farting. They're almost like high quality tents, or they're more like huts than a normal full sized village. So you're about 100 feet away from them as you looking at that. And there's, from the looks of it, there's like 6 or 7 of them. There is one that's slightly larger than the other, but some of them are like old and dilapidated. Some of them have holes in the ceiling that it doesn't really look like it's been used in quite a while.
I'll climb
So I'm
out
just-
a wood leaf. Thanks for the ride, bud. Appreciate it.
I'm just gonna say it. Let's start with the big one.
Okay, so you're moving in closer to the village.
I mean,
Yeah.
the MFIC tends to like his big houses. You know, it's
I
usually big
don't-
houses, big, big bank accounts,
Okay.
big hats.
As
those are
you-
the guys in charge.
As
Coco's
you-
Coco's gonna fly up to get a more aerial view in case something tries to
Okay.
sneak up on the party from an angle we can't see, and just keep a watch.
I'm gonna pop my detect magic. 'Cause it's
As
up for 10 minutes.
Okay.
And
so you pop. Are you doing it as a cast, or are you doing it as a ritual?
druid. It's my druid
Okay.
ability. I have
Okay.
detect magic as a furbolg.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So as soon as you pop that, there's almost a dome of illusion magic pops over top of this village.
Whoa.
So it goes basically just over the top of the buildings themselves, and about 10 feet out of each of the full range of the village. But you can see this shimmer of illusion kind of over in this dome over top of the village.
Hell, ho. It's an illusion. The whole thing. It's an illusion.
Okay.
Be careful.
No.
Coco, see anything sneaking up on us?
No, you don't see anything. It's
Okay,
still,
good.
from what you can see, it's for you. It still looks like the standard village. You don't see the
Okay.
the
I mean,
object.
I'm
unless-
telling you that this whole place pinged hot for undead, and this is an illusion. They could be standing right on the other side of that illusion, ready to attack.
So, most illusionary magic, or some illusionary magic, breaks when you realize it's an illusion. Does it break for any of us?
This does not seem to. I mean, you can roll. Was it intelligence saves to see if you can see?
Let's find out. No.
I mean,
I mean,
Yeah.
I got a 15.
15 intelligence, yeah.
Oh no, I got a 5. That's what happened. That makes more sense.
Reed, I still get an 11.
I've got a good saving throw, but I rolled.
Even
crap,
with
so.
him saying that, for whatever reason, the illusion stands. It's Murray just keeps saying he sees this large, just colored dome of magical light surrounding the village, but everybody else, you guys still just see this rundown village.
Cool. So unless any of you has a way to, I don't know, dispel that bubble of bullshittery, I'm just gonna walk into it.
I mean, dispelling magic is one thing, but it depends on how powerful the caster was. The fact that we know it's an illusion and we can't see through it This is different. Give me. If I'm not back in 10
I mean, we've
minutes,
been
come
standing
find
here
me.
with a giant tree for a bit. Why don't we just go in and see what's going to
Hey,
happen?
wait a minute.
They've
You
already
have
seen us.
you have a lantern.
Right, but it's only got such a distance.
Try it.
I wanted to get closer first.
Okay.
Garvin will get the lantern ready and start
Okay.
walking up.
Where are you gonna? How far
I'll
are you
go
gonna be?
Well, it's a hooded lantern, so it's going to have to be,
What,
120
within
feet.
60? Oh.
Well,
Oh.
I think it's. Hold on.
I think it's
let me double check.
60 for that sucker.
Might even be 60. Might even be 60. You're right. Let me see. It's in one of these bags. Yep, it is a. Yep, 30 foot, 60
30
foot. Yeah, so only 6 foot, 60
Okay.
foot, 30 foot brights, 30 with an additional 30 foot dim. And actually, no, it has to be 30 foot for it to be revealed. So yeah, I'm getting close.
Okay. So, as said, the closest building is about 10 feet away from the edge of this dome that Murray's kind of said to you. As you're holding it out, and you get closer, you see the hut in front of you. Actually, everybody sees this because it's it's shining this light out ahead of you. Even in this pseudo daytime, but the light shines out, and after about 30 feet away, you see that it's not these rundown like wood and grass houses. These are actually made of polished stone. And it's actually more of they're rounded houses. And even well, it's just the one you can see. The closest one is a rounded house, and it's got a dome top to it. It still looks run down, and it doesn't look like there's any movement, but that looks different than what you can see through the illusion.
I'm walking in the bubble.
Okay. So
I'm done
as
with
you
it.
step forward past the area where Murray kind of told you, you see all of the buildings have now transformed. You feel this like passive energy as you kind of walk through this field. Whatever this was, it was pretty powerful. But it's been hiding this. It's more like a small rundown town. There's a very large building that goes up about 25 feet into the air. And it's round, polished stone, and it's got peaks of a shiny metal on the tops. There's all the
Flies
other
up. Can
buildings
she
are more
see
the
what the
small.
metal is?
You'd have to get in closer, because for
Okay.
you, from where you are, you're still too high above to see through the illusion.
Well,
I
if they're
poke my-
going in, she'd be. Okay, actually, yeah. So she's above Coco's above the sort of the illusory dome.
Yeah.
Can
'Cause
she
you
still
wanted,
see her?
you wanted
can
to
she-
fly above.
Yeah.
and
Can
see.
I still see them?
You could
once
not
they-
see Adrin once he went through.
I poke my head back out if I can. I attempt to poke my head back out.
Okay. You do. Everybody, you kind of see Adrin's, because you lost sight. Well, the you don't have a lost sight of him because of the lantern, because he kind of walks back through that, but you see him kind of poke his head back out.
You guys coming? The water's great.
I mean, might as well.
Sarcasm. It's empty, but nothing tried to kill me yet.
It's not empty.
Quote, empty, unquote. Fine, sue me. Good luck.
How high
Okay.
does the dome go?
The dome, as I said, it's about 20 feet in the air.
Okay. All right. So, once Coco's entire party disappears from view, she's gonna fly further down and see if she can catch sight of them again. Because
Okay.
that's unsettling.
Yeah, so as you fly down, you do see the rest of the party as they're kind of going through this area and kind of passing through this this shimmer.
I sketch everything.
Huh. Tell you
Does
what.
it? Does anything other than that shiny metal stick out about the architecture of these buildings? Is there any sort of like marker on a doorway or a window or a wall? Nothing at all.
No.
Are any of them bigger?
The far one that was the larger of the buildings before is now the larger one with the shiny metal that's kind of at the top of the. Whereas the smaller buildings that were like the houses, the normal houses, are rounded and domed. This larger one in the back looks again, it's larger and is more like almost like parapets that are the shiny metal on top.
Adrian is walking towards that building, sketchbook sideways or not sketchbook, notebook sideways in his arm, just sketching like everything around him as quickly as he can while still walking. I'm not. We're not going to play this game.
So wait, which building are you heading towards?
The big one.
Okay. So, as you do that, let's see. Okay, so, I need you guys to roll me a perception check.
Lol, I'm good
Actually,
at this.
no, I need your passives.
That's good.
Sorry.
18 instead of 15. Cries. I rolled like
15.
garbage.
15 also.
What was the roll again?
It's not a roll.
Just passive perception.
Beep, beep.
Oh,
Are you
10.
sure it's not passive investigation? Because I'm really good at that.
No, this is perception because you guys are kind of
No,
coming
I
in
know.
here. All right, I need everybody to roll initiative.
Dope.
I'm
5.
so good. Here we go.
Oh.
Fuck.
I am rolling for crap today.
Wait, Murray, what's your dex? +1. God damn it. Is it a 10 or 11?
All right, hold on. I need to
5?
hope this doesn't mess anything up.
Wait, what?
And Murray is running at speed of cleric today.
No, I know, but like, is
Tahiri
your,
actually rolled better than Coco this time.
but
Because I
is your
rolled
dex?
crap.
Never mind.
Nope.
Yeah, I
already
rolled
Man,
that too.
I need to re-enter.
There's
those
just a
in. Give me
hint
one
of
second.
undead, and all of a sudden the undead cleric goes nuts and just starts going like Hulk mode. Ready to go.
16.
I think Sahiri's
Get
going.
over here.
Sahiri, I think you're actually going first.
It make it a sense. Adrian is also 5.
Yep. All right.
Cringe.
Okay, so you guys unfortunately are surprised.
I'm sketching. What do you expect?
So, as you do from one of the huts off to your guys' left, out of the shadow of the open door, a zombie comes crawling out of the doorway. And it moves shambles towards you, but they're slow and aren't able to get to you just yet. Sahiri, you'll have your reaction back. Coco, you'll have your reaction. Garvin, you'll have your reaction back, as you guys have now not been able to act on your turns. However, a creature comes out. Who's in the lead? Okay.
Pseudo tank.
Salvador
I would have been
Dali
right
over
behind
here.
you because I have the
Yeah.
lantern. When I came through, you walked right in front. So
Adrian got impatient. And here
Yep.
we are
So,
being attacked.
what it happens is a creature appears right in front of you. I need to make a Constitution saving throw.
I'm real good at these. That's a nat 20 plus 9.
Okay.
Nice.
So you're only
No.
gonna take you don't take any damage from that. Then as this creature shows up
Cute.
in front of Adrin, and he's going to take a swipe at you as well with his claws.
Good thing I have a lot of HP right now.
All right, so he does hit you.
With what? I didn't
20.
see it.
Oh, I thought it's doing it to myself again. Hold on.
Yeah, bro, my AC is 11.
Okay.
You're gonna hit me.
All right, it's rolling to itself. Hold on. I need to fix that. Roll to everyone. All right, so yeah, 20. Rolled a 20 to hit, and he's going to hit you for 26 points of piercing damage.
Ouchie
Ooh.
mama.
You are now grappled. And he disappears with you in his grasp. So everybody, you see this creature pop out, slash and grab Adrin, and then disappear. Adrin, you find yourself in the
like
dark,
fucking skewer me on his.
and
fingernail.
potentially in potentially a building somewhere you don't know where.
I mean, there's gonna be a lot of exclamations and probably expletives. Does that help the party determine what direction I am?
Yeah, that's well. Let's give a perception check of everybody. I'll let everybody do a free perception check here.
Yeah, that's not gonna
Murray-
do it.
Murray's busy doing a study of the zombies' movements.
Okay.
Garvin gets an 18.
Garvin, you hear him coming
Yeah.
from the sound of muffled scream of him coming from the building, the big building ahead of you.
Garvin's just pointing.
So
for
it's about
everybody.
it's 40 feet away, so it's still a ways away, and the door is closed, but there's a large hole in the doorway, a large round view hole. So Adrian, you get your reaction back.
Okay.
Murray, you do as well. So is the tree. All right. Zombie number 2. The hut right next to you guys that you guys came by pops out. Who is the furthest on the right side here of you guys coming into the town? Like, what
I
was your
would've been more
formation?
centered.
It would have been me.
I was
then
by
Garvin.
Sahiri.
That's all I know.
I was by Sahiri up until I went up with the lantern. Then I was by myself. Then Adrin came in behind me. I waited on Adrin to come in. Adrin would have walked past me, and then I don't know where anybody else's formation would have been.
Well, it's roughly
Okay.
20
walked
feet
in
above
with-
them.
I would say
walked in
I
with
probably would have
Leaf.
been by heading right behind you, Garvin.
Okay, so I'm gonna
Okay,
say
so
at this
Sahiri
point,
behind me.
So 50,
yeah. So
50
it's
between us,
probably most likely gonna be Garvin from that point because you guys are gonna go in right by that building. So another zombie comes trundling out. It is in range of you, and it's gonna try and hit you.
Okay.
Zombie rolling high. 21 to hit.
Ouch.
It will hit.
For 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. As it hits me,
Yep.
a big burst of radiant energy is going to burst forth as I change it to radiant.
Okay.
And I need him to make a dexterity saving throw
Yeah,
for
this is gonna-
40-10 radiant.
This is gonna go well. Oh shit! Yeah, it did actually.
Zombies. So dexterous.
This one
Wait.
was. That's a,
Wait.
DC, it's a DC.
Wait. I need to check something.
I'm not gonna say anything.
I mean, you're nowhere near, dude.
I know, but there's a big view hole in the door.
What's the distance? Is that what you're wondering?
I'm wondering if there's like a you can see or who can hear you or something like that.
oh, what the mechanics of your
When another creature
reaction.
you can see. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So unless
you
I can
see it?
see it.
There's a large hole in the middle of the doorway, so
okay.
yeah, you can see.
Yeah? All
Yeah.
right, well then subtract the D4 from that saving throw.
So that makes it a 14.
That's actually exactly what I need.
Got
Okay.
you.
It's a success. Okay.
Wait,
Alright,
which one's a
so-
14? Lock is 15, isn't it?
13 points of radiant.
13 points of radiant. Okay. And it's still
And
standing.
you said I took 5?
Yeah, whopping 5 from Slam. Yeah. These are obviously not greater zombies.
Clearly.
Okay. The other zombie is going to shamble over from the other side. And this one's going to go after Murray.
Yeah. Come at me, bro.
19 to hit.
Nah, shit. Yeah.
It's a zombie. It does 3 points of bludgeoning damage to you.
Nice.
Lol.
I just look at it and start giggling.
All right. Sahiri,
My
you are
boobs
up.
hurt more.
Well, I'm assuming there is a zombie within my.
There are 2 of them.
Yeah, well, we gotta start with one. So that Mace of Disruption, whichever one is closest to me.
The one that's closest is the one that just hit Garvin.
Fair enough. That's a
Uh,
21 to hit.
Yeah, it's a zombie.
It's gonna take 5 points of Mace of Disruption damage. Wait, plus an extra 2d6.
Yeah, it's got extra damage for being undead.
Yeah, I know. I have not had a real chance to use it, so that's another 7 points from that.
Okay.
And I need it to, well, depending on how many hit points it has, if it has 25 or fewer, it needs to make a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw or be destroyed.
It goes shatters into millions of pieces of ash. As
Okay.
that was easily under 25 hit points. Okay.
Yep.
Anything else?
No, I think that's sufficient for this
Okay, Coco.
for this round.
Hey, well, that zombie went kersplat, so yeah, that leaves the one that went after Murray, correct?
There's one after Murray, and then whatever happened to get Adrin, which you don't
Yes,
know.
but
Actually.
the ones on which I have currently have a visual.
Yes.
So yeah, Coco will pull out her rapier and and dive bomb the zombie. Since she's still fairly high up. She's 20 feet up, but still. Dive bomb and stab it. Wow. I think I've rolled over 10 once today. This is bonkers.
Well, fortunately, again, it's a zombie, and it hits.
Yes. I
So
know,
Their
but the
17
AC
dice,
is
absolutely.
like 5.
the D&D Beyond dice do
For you,
not
it's just
like
don't roll
me.
a 1.
Yes. Oh well, that's good to know. All right. So, at least 70. More stabity.
And this is
And
all one type of
further
damage, so
stabity.
this may not work. 33 points of damage?
Yes.
Yeah, 33 points of damage. Okay. Well, we'll do that first, and then it's 5
He
plus
explode.
half the damage. No, 5 plus the damage taken. I don't think I can make that save. Nope. He dead. So that one, the other zombie just crumples to the ground on fire. And the fire, of course, goes out on top. All right. Anything else?
Uh, I'll
Coco's
take the rest of
satisfied with-
my movement to go to zip toward the building where Garvin has been
Ye-
pointing.
Would he have been pointing at that point? Yeah, because he had his reaction.
Yeah,
back up
I
at that point.
pointed.
Okay. All right. Okay.
It's just
Garvin.
20 feet. I'm not getting there. I'm just
Yeah. You'll be
taking the
about
rest
20
of my
feet away.
movement to be in that.
Um,
Actually, I could bonus
I'm-
action dash. Do that.
what are you doing, Coco?
I was going in the direction, so I took the rest of my movement plus bonus action dash because rogue, which is 60 for a total of 60 feet in the direction of the building.
So it was only from where you were and killed that one. There's only 40 feet to the door. So,
Oh, okay. Well, so then I get there.
In there like swimwear.
but the door's closed. It's just got a porthole almost in the doorway. That's you can see out of.
Pro tip: don't be near that portal.
Okay, so it
That's all I
goes to
got.
my turn. Is that what happens?
Yes, it's now your turn.
Okay, well, whatever this thing is now inside with my brothers. So Garvin's going to Misty step through the porthole. So he's gonna move up, I guess 30 feet, and then Misty step into whatever he can see, like whatever space he can see. He's just
So-
popping in.
Yeah, inside what you see is a large open 20 by 20 room, and the ceiling goes up about 10 feet. There's a stairwell off to the right side, but you see this creature, and its grasp in one of its large bony hands has got Adrin grabbed.
So Garvin's gonna Misty step right next to the creature, reach into his bag, pull out the drift globe, and hand it to Adrin.
You got to it, right? Hold on. It does.
Yep.
So as you got close to it, it actually is going to swing out with its other arm as a reaction.
Okay.
It's going to do a claw attack. Oh boy. All right. 17.
That'll hit.
Okay. 21 points of slashing damage, or sorry, piercing damage.
Okay. Ouch.
But because you're lucky, because he's got Adrin in his other hand, it doesn't get the second slash off after it hits. All right, but now the room is lit up because you gave the drift globe. Okay, that it.
Yep.
Okay, the creature's turn. So it is going to it's gonna release Adrin, and it's gonna take a
Oh.
claw attack, one at each of you.
Oh.
So on Adrin, that's a 25
Yeah.
for 17 points of piercing damage,
Cool.
and it's grappled you again.
Cool.
Oh, actually, because of that, because it grappled. Oh, I did that wrong. No, it's
Ha, ha.
and then one on Garvin, 24
It hits.
for 12 points of damage.
Okay, I'm gonna use my reaction, and I need it to make a dexterity saving throw as a burst of radiant energy is gonna come forth from me.
19.
Okay.
I can
So
do?
it makes the save, but it still takes. Oh, 14 points of radiant damage still.
It does.
Man,
look
I
like,
wish it would have failed.
it does look
that
like it
would've
all
been
went
nice.
through, but it didn't look like it did anything extra.
And how much did I take again? Sorry.
You took 12. Okay.
Okay.
Anything else? That's it. Oh, that's right.
Well,
That
that
was-
was just a reaction, yeah.
Yeah, that was its turn. All right, Adrin.
Okay. So the room is lit, and now it's about to get a lot more lit. I have to do math for a moment. Okay. So I'm going to spend 2 sorcery points to empower a careful fireball at my own feet. I don't
Okay.
like right here. Including myself, Garvin, and I don't think Coco would be in range outside the door, nor do I know she's there, so I assume there's just going to be a gout of fire spitting out through that hole in the door.
Well, if you're casting on yourself.
Sure.
No, I'm just asking where are you casting it?
I mean, roughly on this dude.
Okay.
Because
Alright.
this is also a 5th level fireball.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, deck save. Coco. It will affect Coco outside the door because the fireball does go around corners.
Okay.
So,
I have careful, so I can allow her to
But that's only if you know
succeed.
she's there.
That's okay.
Okay,
I'm a
that's
rogue.
fair.
But she's also a rogue.
We're good.
Yeah, I have faith in you.
Even
Alright.
if I roll shit, I still only take half. It's fine.
27 save.
Well,
So it'll
yeah, a 27 will save. Frustratingly.
Coco saves as well, which
succeeds.
means she's not going to take any damage. Damn evaders.
Garvin,
Oh, I have to make a save too?
you're in the room, bud.
What type of save?
I thought your
Dexterity.
careful spell did.
I did. So you both have advantage on it.
Oh, advantage?
it's
Okay, well, that would be
advantage.
nice. That makes it a 10.
Yikes. Wait, hold on. Is it advantage? Automatically succeed on. Never mind. That's much better.
Yeah, careful should have been
Okay.
basically it
So
just
Coco
puts a
was the only
bubble
one
of
rolling.
protection around.
Now I understand.
Yeah, and she's fine.
Yeah. Invoker vision
Okay.
stuff. It's great.
Well, it's still gonna be a butt ton of damage. It's this
Yeah?
one.
Will it be though? Possible is 60, just above half.
33. So it's taking
16.
16.
16 points of fire damage.
Which means that we're also taking 16.
Yeah.
Is
Why you careful
Garvin
spell, you
within?
automatically save.
It saves, but you
Yeah,
still take half the
save
damage.
for half.
It's not immune to the damage.
Still take half. Oh.
Yeah,
so
I take no
really need-
damage because I'm a
right,
rogue.
Correct.
Right.
'Cause a rogue who
Um,
saves on a deck save automatically gets no damage.
Is Garvin still in the room? Like close enough to me?
But he's within
Okay.
5 feet
Right
of the
next to
creature.
you.
Yeah, so yeah, you guys are right there.
But I can't cast 2 leveled spells in the same
Oh, I need
turn,
you to
even
roll
with
me a 20,
Quicken.
by the way. Oh, you're
There
fine.
you
I almost forgot. I'm not gonna forget.
go. Yeah, especially on a 5th level spell. You really gotta hit me on that one. Alright. I guess I'm just gonna have to quicken a firebolt.
Within melee, it will be at disadvantage.
Okay. Lol, the difference is 1. It's a 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
Yes. 6 more fire damage.
All right. Anything else?
Nope. Saving reaction and sorcery points.
Okay, Murray.
Cool.
You saw
Alright.
Coco run up. You saw Garvin run and then vanish, and then you saw this gout of fire shoot out
The
of
room
the tower.
explodes.
It basically goes out of every single window.
Yeah.
It's a 20 by 20 room, so it really just exploded everywhere.
Okay. So I'm gonna burn my action to Hulk out and go full Myconid. 40 temp HP. That's going to come in handy right now. And I'm going to use my movement to get in the door. And they're both right up against this fucker. So I'm going to get up in a melee with this bitch. Like, excuse me. Like, excuse me, Garvin. Go around the other side. I'm like, boogie boogie. That's my action.
Okay. As you move up into its spade
Yep.
next to it, it's gonna take a slash at you.
Oh, it smells friggin' toasty in here. Jeez.
19.
Yeah, that hits.
Parts of the room are still on fire.
And you'll take 19 points of piercing damage.
Okay. So that leaves me with 21 temporary hit points.
Okay.
And bonus action, I am going to go invisible. Hidden step.
Temporary hit
Okay.
points. Me.
All right. Woodleaf is up, and he kind of moves his way towards the doorway, leaving room for you guys to get in, but he cannot get in himself because he is too big, but he is going to stand there and stand guard as if any other undead creatures come up and try to attack you.
Just throw them at buildings, but
This poor tree. It's been with us for like 2 hours, and already we're setting everything on fire.
it's a stone building. I'm well within my rights when this thing attacks me.
No, I'm just saying that the tree is not going to be having a good time.
Yeah, he's like, oh no, they do this. Oh no.
All right, Sahiri.
And make it there and hit. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. I'm gonna move in and hit it with the Mace of Disruption.
Okay, it is. It's 40 feet to the door, and then another 10 feet into the room.
Okay, so I can't hit, but I can
Correct.
make it there this round.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can. If you double move, you can make it into the room.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay.
Adrian and Garvin look haggard.
Yeah, they're not looking good. Coco.
Yeah, Coco's gonna now that the door is open, Coco's gonna get in there and
And you saw that
shove
gout
her
of fire.
shove
one way
her
to open the
rapier
door.
into its undead spine and see how it likes them apples.
Okay.
Those are some aggressive apples, dude. Probably go to a new grocery store.
Please roll better. Okay.
You hit.
Ooh, yay. We do enjoy a maximum damage hit. And all of the stabby.
You hear it. It hisses out in pain. All right. Anything else?
Maybe. It depends. I think using my ring of spell storing is an action, correct?
Correct.
Even though the spell within it is a
Correct. It takes an
okay.
action to cast whatever is in. The
Okay.
only thing that doesn't affect is what the spell save DC is. Whoever cast it. So.
Okay, perfect. In which case, no, that's it. That's it.
Okay.
Coco holds her ground and keeps an eye on things.
Okay, Garvin. This thing has grabbed a hold of Adrin again.
I am bleeding profusely.
Yep, Garvin's going to reach out, and I'm just going to do a shocking grasp, but I'm going to do radiant damage instead.
Okay.
15 hit.
15 misses.
Okay.
Wow.
Wait,
Who else is in the room with us?
still have-
Pretty much everybody at this point.
Everybody except for the
Except-
treant.
also, I still have sorcery points I could try.
I think he already said it missed.
Yeah, it's true.
I think you can't do anything at that point.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, that'd be that.
Okay. All right.
Garvin's holding his ground. You know what? Hold on. No, yeah, Garvin's holding his ground.
Okay.
Oh, I have a very bad idea.
Well, he sees a lot of you.
Beginning of his turn.
Yeah, it's the beginning of his turn.
Con save, please. Murray's gonna
17.
he's gonna puff right.
Wait,
Oh, that's exactly my
wait,
fucking DC. I'm
wait.
so mad. Never mind.
No, I'm gonna spend the points on that. Subtract a d4 from that.
Well, you
Uh,
already know that it doesn't work because
Okay.
I didn't. Because I opened my fat mouth and I didn't keep quiet when I should have.
Teamwork.
But then I know it didn't do anything as soon as it was a 17. Anyway,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. So,
That's mean.
it lets go of
That was-
Adrin again, but again, it's going
It's
to
a
take
really big puff.
it's going to take a swipe at the two of you because he knows it's weakened you guys down quite a bit. So on Adrin, 23.
I'm also no longer invisible.
God, 14 points of piercing damage. And the other one on Garvin, 22
That hits.
for 24 points of damage. Wow, where was that in the last one?
Garvin's unconscious.
Ooh.
Don't worry, buddy. We got you.
So Adrin, you see this thing slashes at you again, and then you see it slash at your brother as he falls to the ground. You're now up.
It's like 3 heals. in the party. It's great.
Well, I have some bad news for our zombie friend. You said the roof is spiky, right?
No, it's a normal ceiling. It's a 10-foot ceiling. There's probably a second level to it, and then there's like parapets up top.
Okay. Willing creature. Okay. That sucks. In that case, I'm just gonna grab a hold of Garvin and subtle dimension door the fuck out of the room.
Okay, so you guys don't hear him say
Just-
anything,
Just outside the room.
but you see him disappear out from the space he was at.
And then I'm like gonna peek my head around the doorway and quicken another firebolt.
Okay. And I'll need your D20 for that dimension door too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna so laugh if you cast a fireball.
No. 15.
Okay, you're fine.
I'm good.
All right, give me your attack on creature.
Careful and then quickened. 17?
hits.
12 damage, and then he's just gonna sort of like he's gonna like yell to get Sahiri's attention, just make sure she's aware that we're back here.
Okay. All right, Murray.
In relation to me, how tall is this guy?
He is large, so he's pretty tall and lanky.
Okay.
So he's probably a little
good
taller
for
than you
guy.
are.
He's got a little guy, like probably a couple of feet on me. Okay. Fuck, man.
Oh, the
All right.
light in the room is now gone as Adrin took off with he had the drift globe.
It would still be coming from the
Rude.
doorway, coming in through the doorway.
I mean, I can still see Grabby McGrabberton, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm at the
Alright.
doorway, which is now empty, so like it's still here.
So
just don't
yeah.
think it covers the
Oh
whole room.
shit, man. Okay. So I'm going to I'm gonna look at Sahiri and be like, "Hey, you and me, kid." Woo! And then I'm going to two-handed strike with my quarterstaff, and I'm going to try to curb. I'm going to try to stomp wallop this guy because I do extra necrotic damage if that does anything. Murray is sciencing really hard right now. All right, 26 to hit.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's gonna hit. So I do 1d8 base damage. So that's 11 damage plus. I do 1d6 necrotic because of and 6 necrotic because of my myconid thingamajig.
All right. The necrotic, as you hit it, it doesn't look like it does as much damage as you thought it did.
Okay. Hey, we're sciencing. Wait, I can throw my puffball of poison. Is that a bonus action or is that an action? It's at the bottom. It's at the bottom. It's at the bottom. Spreading spores. Bonus action. Bonus action. I pull one of my puffballs off, and I chuck it behind him, just so that he's in the sphere of poison.
Okay.
So it's a 10-foot cube. So basically, he's in my spores. So if when he starts, he starts his turn. He's in the necrotic poison stuff. He's got to make a DC 17 con save, or else he takes damage. Yeah.
All right.
I will give you the number of the damage maybe later.
Okay. All right.
Oh, it's I double my necrotic damage, so it's 2d6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sahiri.
Okay, well, we're gonna step in and hit him with the Mace of Disruption.
Okay. Yeah, you were there. You just hadn't. You weren't able to attack before, so
A 13's not gonna do it.
13 will miss. Correct.
Can I see Garvin, however?
Not from inside the room because he pulled him around the corner.
Okay, that's fine.
Dowie.
That's okay.
All right. Anything else?
Hold up. Give me a second.
Sure.
Sorry.
No, that's fine.
I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon as a bonus action.
Okay, that is perfectly fine. So there's now a whatever your weapon of choice for Sahiri is flying next to the creature.
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and get your attack off of that.
That's going to be a 25.
Yes.
Big bonk.
For 13 points of damage from the spiritual
13
weapon.
force damage. Okay, got it. All right.
Yep.
And is that it? Okay, Coco.
Okay. I'm a bonus action disengage from our friend.
Okay.
Since I'm right there, do I need to make a Constitution saving throw?
Oh, for the poison thing?
Spores? For the
No, because
spores?
he put it so it was in a spot that it didn't hit you. So it's basically only taking it up in its spot and a little bit beyond that. So no, you're fine.
Okay, good.
It's just on
Yay.
him. Yeah.
Yay, no poison. So yeah, bonus action disengage and I'm gonna take my movement to zip out the door and see if I can locate Garvin. I just have to have a visual.
Yeah, he's like right next to me.
Excellent. And I'm going to use my ring of spell storing to cast healing word. Unfortunately, at first level only because that's what I got. But since it was cast in there by Sahiri, it means you get the full effect because you're still down, correct? So, whatever the maximum is that
Oh, that's
Sahiri heals at first level with healing word.
Okay.
Pretty huge.
It's 9.
Yeah. So
1d4
you get
plus 5. So 9.
Dude, that is interesting. I like that.
Yeah, it's pretty
Holy
huge.
crap, that is a cool workaround. We
Yeah.
have 2 death clerics.
Kind of.
Sort of.
sort of.
It's
We
an ace
have-
in the hole, basically.
We have a death cleric
Yes.
and then some extra death cleric band-aids
Exactly. Like Coco can
that the rogue is carrying.
Yeah, Coco can pinch hit while Sahiri deals with the massive undead thing.
Yep.
Garvin's just a scarred body at this point that keeps getting knocked down. I mean, it's what's going to end up happening, I
Yeah.
think.
I mean,
Yep,
you already
but-
died once. What's the worst that could happen?
Good thing we got a death cleric, or a
And
grave
it's-
cleric.
And it's your turn.
It is my turn. Oh, I'm out here now. All right.
Welcome back.
Yep.
Yep.
Garvin doesn't see Sahiri, so he's gonna stand back up and start looking for her, noticing she's inside fighting. I think he's not going in this time, and he's firing 2 Eldritch Blasts through the little porthole towards.
The door's
There's no door.
open now, so you can.
Okay.
Yeah, you
So
can.
through the door,
Yeah.
and we're gonna continue with blasts of radiant energy at this point.
Okay.
Nat 20 on the first one,
Oh,
Good
Nice.
And then-
lord.
and then
A
a total of 20 on the second.
And
all right.
then
Well,
mod
I'll just give me the first one for
cheese.
sure.
13 on the first one,
Okay.
and then another 5 on the second
All right.
for
Well,
18.
I'm glad you rolled. You hit the second one because with that first hit, it only had 1 hit point. As your second shot fires in, hits it right in the middle of the body, and it crumples to the ground.
If we're out of initiative, it gets a bonk with the Mace of Disruption, just for object primacy.
Okay, and
Bonk.
as its
I love it.
body shatters. Let me see.
I'm gonna spits on it.
Okay. I'm going to do something here.
And I'm gonna produce flame just
Okay.
to light up the room.
And let me change the music back.
Also, if it matters,
Dun, dun, dun,
I
dun,
would
dun.
have chosen the drift globe as one of my allies for that careful fireball.
Oh, that's fine.
No, don't break my shiny bauble or my brother's shiny bauble. He'll be mad.
Okay, so yeah, that the creature's dead. No other zombies seem to have came out. But you guys have never seen a creature like this before.
Ow! What the fuck was
gonna-
that?
Alright, so it's Gunga. Hey, who wants to go loot upstairs?
I think I want to sit here and rest for a minute. That hurt.
Yeah, a sucking chest wound is the universe's way of telling me to slow the fuck down, so I'm gonna chill with him.
Okay, so I'll go
Coco's-
check upstairs, and
Wait.
Coco check the other huts to make sure that there's no more zombies.
Do we want to spend 10 minutes before we do that and I do a prayer of healing?
Oh, I'm just gonna
That'd
go
be
upstairs
wonderful.
and look.
Yes,
Yeah,
Okay.
I guess. Okay, I
We-
can keep this up for like an hour.
Garvin's gonna sit in some spot that's just dim light and turn invisible while we're sitting there for 10 minutes waiting on this spell to go off.
Okay.
I'm not gonna sit in
So-
the radius of the spell because I actually don't need healing. Murray is okay.
Yeah, so's Coco.
Blood.
We will do a 4th level prayer of healing. Sadly,
Sorry,
I have to
guys.
roll it. That's 20 points back to.
I mean, if you want to not have to roll it, all I gotta do is bonk, bonk, bonk. Skip breathing.
Okay. All right. So you guys are kind of all just sitting there going the healing. So you're going upstairs, or are you waiting for everybody else, Murray?
I'm gonna wait until Sahiri's thing because I still have my myconid form for like another
Okay.
hour or so. Like I'm cool. I don't want to go and trigger something while they're doing their thing.
Okay.
So-
And
Garvin's
as you're
still
kind of
resting.
doing that, Woodleaf kind of leans down, looks at everybody's still alive.
Barely, but yeah, thanks. How are you? You good?
No more. No more abominations.
No. Also, sorry if the fire is insensitive, but I panicked.
Just
And then I
Just
think about
watch
it and
where
look at where
I
Garvin
am.
was. I was like, sorry about that.
Just warn me before you use fire. Fire's very bad for me.
I just won't do it at you.
Yeah.
All right.
the other two houses where the other two zombies came out of, is it the same kind of thing, like small doorway that even the tree can't just bend over and look
Yep.
inside type situation? Okay.
Yep. Yeah, there are small round buildings, all with hewn stone, with these round domes on top.
So, Murray, did you break all of them? Are they all tiny chunks that used to be zombies?
Oh,
Like that
Uh,
one.
well, that one exploded. That one, Sahiri, sorry. Coco. God, Coco killed that undead so good, she's turning into Sahiri. It's great. There is some rage. I like that. It's in like 25 pieces and hasn't gotten back up, so. And the other one, Sahiri, kind of.
So
Not
there's
gonna
no
lie.
bodies.
Kind of cool. Oh, I haven't even looked yet. I was waiting for all of this stuff to be done before I went back inside to prowl. There's an upstairs.
Okay. I'm gonna
I need
hang
s-
down here for that. You can. I'll go
Okay.
on the second rotation.
Okay. Hey, Sahiri, if you hear me scream, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit, we got a problem. Coco, let's roll out.
As they walk away, I look at Sahiri. Remember, it's 3 distinctive holy shits, and then roll my eyes comically.
Coco will take point and check for traps and things.
Okay.
And stuffs.
Um,
And
Corner
stuffs
of my
and
mouth.
things.
If it's 4 holy shits, it means I'm dead.
so the room itself is pretty rudimentary. It's a large open area, except for the stairwell that goes up to the second floor. As you're kind of going around, you don't find any traps. The first floor is pretty clear. The stairwell itself seems pretty normal. Again, it's that hewn stone. It's just, very intricately cut, and it's in great shape, even though everything looks kind of run down and empty and disused.
All right, let's look for
Okay.
shinies.
Hey, Coco, you do as you do. I'm gonna have my hand lit up in fire to light the room, so we have extra light, and I'm going to assist Coco in the searching and looting. Because though I may be very insightful, I'm not very investigative.
Okay, well,
So I will aid.
so you guys head up the steps. Inside you find another. It's another large, similar sized room, but it's blocked off by a wall and a door. The door looks extra reinforced.
Wood?
Iron.
Oh, jeez. Okay, let's see. I mean, I could heat that up until it's red hot and maybe melt it out a little while. That'd be kind of fun.
It's just
Also, I don't want to break a foot.
If it's a locking mechanism, Coco can give it a try.
Okay, yeah, the door. You go up to it, and it definitely looks like it's been sealed.
Alrighty.
Is there a window up here, or is it completely? It's just a closed-in room, no windows.
This floor is completely enclosed. There's no windows inside.
Okay. So if anybody can hear me, I'm just gonna say, "Oh, hey, there's another door that's really reinforced up here. Holy crap!"
Alright, so that's not as good. So that's 14. Which is a crappy roll.
Okay. As you go to do that, give me 1 second.
Enclosed space. This is gonna be fun. Ooh, is it keeping us out or is it keeping something in?
We're about to find out. I swear to God, if it's more killer clowns, I'm gonna be very mad.
Oh, it's like that hotel in Doctor Who where every room has somebody's greatest fear.
Hey, whoa. We don't talk about that. No.
The Minotaur is dead, so it's okay. The prison doesn't exist anymore.
Okay, so you see,
That
as you go to try and pick this lock, you see a rune glow brightly on the door,
thought I hadn't found any traps. Goddamn. All right.
And I need you to make me a intelligence saving throw, please.
Okay.
Oh fuck.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Oh fuck. Nice.
You will still take damage on that.
That's fine.
As you take, that was supposed to go to everybody. 34 points of psychic damage.
Ow.
Oh
Uh,
my God, so much more.
you,
I'm so glad I made that saving throw.
it still would have been the same damage.
Oh, it's the same
but
damage? Okay.
There, you felt like the room was changing around you, but you managed to shake that off. As you just
Killer clowns.
you ate the damage and was able to pull yourself out from whatever was there.
Hallucinatory
Okay.
terrain trick?
Yeah, Coco's face goes, ow.
Oh jeez, are you okay? You
Oh,
no.
actually, hold on.
Okay.
How far? Hold on. Let me see. Was it a single target? Yeah, it was a single target. Okay, it wasn't a splash, so it didn't affect you at all, Murray.
Okay. Splash migraines really suck.
There's like 5 or 6 fucks in different voices.
Ah,
But the door is
I'm gonna
still
go
locked.
I'm gonna go halfway down the stairs. Coco, hang on. Hey guys, there's a magic-y, brain-hurting lock on a giant iron door here.
When the chorus of fucks comes down the stairs, I'm like looking at Sahiri and I go, well, one of those was Murray, so I guess it's Coco.
Fuck.
Garvin's been just trying to like finish resting. I'm guessing that's probably not happened.
No, it's not been definitely not been an hour to have a long rest yet or short rest yet.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're just gonna refrain from touching it anymore until you guys are ready. Like, take your nap. I'll just sit here on the stairs. Don't worry, it's okay. Hey, Coco, don't touch it. Have a sit down.
Hey, Coco, don't touch the shiny thing that tried to keep you out. That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, Coco's gonna sit there and glare at it for a while. And does it look like
And
the
I'm-
rune just glowed and then faded, or like if
Uh,
she does
you-
an investigation, can she tell if she triggered it permanently, or
you can give another investigation if you want to
Yeah.
check more information on that,
yeah, that's exactly what she wants.
or you could do Arcana as well if you wanted to delve deeper into
she's-
that specifically.
Well, she's gonna try investigation first. Her Arcana
Actually,
is
do I-
not great.
Yet.
Do I have detect magic as
Oh!
a spell? No, I don't. Fuck.
Okay. Yeah, you don't know if you definitely know it was definitely trapped on touch, but you don't know if it was a one time, if it's got a recharge time for it. You don't know if it'll go off again sooner rather than later.
I mean, she has been hanging around with Garvin for long enough that she might have an inkling Arcana-wise, but it's not her forte.
Actually, you know what?
I mean, the both of
Coco,
us would be
let's
teasing
just
you.
sit here on the
Oh, yeah,
stairs
sorry.
and like let's just sit and take a breather. Everyone else is taking a breather. I feel like we're jumping, into this, but let's guard this room, just you and me, and I'll tell you a long meandering story to pass the time about how my great grandpappy once fought off a moose with a stick.
Oh, I love this story.
All right.
From
So-
downstairs.
Are you guys taking a short rest?
Oh,
yeah, short rest because
At
my
this
detect
point-
magic,
Oh,
magic
yeah.
comes back on a short rest.
Yeah. And Coco just like zapped herself into very few hit points.
Uh,
Ouch.
And then you see, Coco, what actually the moose didn't understand because it was too dumb to understand was it wasn't a gun. It was a stick.
She still
I
doesn't
tell
know
you,
what
if that was a female moose with a calf, it would have ended really differently.
Murray, you
Woo.
forgot to explain guns.
Well,
I like come up the stairs and I'm like, you skipped a whole chapter of the.
Well, I'm giving the truncated version because, you know.
Is that a tree joke? Because we've made friends with one today.
A little bit.
Nice.
You're
Okay,
welcome.
so you guys rest for about an hour. Nothing seems to come up, and you guys get your short rest in.
Sweet.
Cool. I'm gonna pop my detect magic again.
Okay.
Is the door still lit up? Well, also other things, but right now I'm looking at the thing that made Coco's
It
brain turn.
it
to goo.
does give off some illusion magic, but it is weak. Like it's not. Like you can see where the rune is glowing on the doorway, but it's not very strong.
Yeah, I mean the door is still a magic, but it's kind of eh. Oh, an hour. Okay, so my temp HP. Oh, wait, how long do I get my? Yeah, that's gone. I'm just plain Murray again. Boop. Whoop, not 210. Ugh, 0. When you click the actual dice, that you have to choose which dice you use, and then underneath the click where the dice to use are, it'll say roll, and then you just click it. And then boop,
As
boop,
you
boop.
click across the row to select how many of them you're using, it'll pop up
You
with the
kinda have to
math, and you just
guess
click that.
how many you're gonna need. Yeah, it's a
Oh,
flaw in the system.
I
I mean, you
understand.
can also just take the short rest several times and just use one hit die at a time, right? Until you're done.
Okay, there we
And
go.
mine's not. I can't figure it out either. Whatever.
Yeah, I screwed it up, so I just rolled the actual math and like did the math and added it directly.
I didn't realize I had to click the other button too.
Okay.
Anyway, I made it. I did it. I figured out the thing. Thank you.
Hey, Garf, there's illusion on this door. I don't know if it's gonna kaboom again or if it's not an iron door or something.
Coco pulls out her tablet and draws the rune as best she can remember and shows it to Garvin.
Garvin's still finishing his short rest because he's doing it manually. Sorry.
Got it. Adrian's looking over his shoulder, and I got a 22.
Okay. It was definitely an arcane trap, and it was it's a spell called Mental Prison.
Ooh, woo. Ha! So good thing you didn't fail. And then I just like give like a 2-sentence elevator pitch of what that spell does.
That would have been
But I,
really
like-
badly.
I play it up a bit. Yeah, no, that would have been big time bad news.
I'll just post it so you guys can see it, so he can share what that does. All right.
Someone tried to teach me once, and that's when they realized that I'm a sorcerer and I don't do learning. I don't know
So
why
now
they
you
tried to teach
guys
a 10-year-old in mental prison. But,
have
you know,
this door still locked. It's been about an hour. But Murray says the rune looks like it doesn't have as much power to it.
Yeah, it's also illusion, so I don't know if like your lantern will show if it's not actually a door,
or if
I
it's
don't know if
maybe a
illusion
different.
magic. I don't know.
Or if
I mean,
it's a
we can
different
try.
rune.
And Garvin will bring out the lantern and take a look.
Okay. I mean, the lantern, it doesn't give any type of like. There's nothing hidden. There's no magic secret doors. There's no
Right.
allusions to the doorway or anything like that, other than of course the rune that's there.
Can we
What is
try
the
that?
rune?
Can we try that lock one more time?
You can.
It's mental prison.
Okay, roll better this time.
You got this, Coco.
No, it rolled worse.
Wow.
Goddamn.
Well, it wasn't a 1, so you didn't
Nope.
break your thieves' tools at least. But you just this is like the most you've never had this trouble picking a lock before. You swear up and
Not in
down
a
that this
long
thing
time,
is
anyway.
this is the most complicated lock and most intent and ingenious lock you have ever seen.
It doesn't look like a lock that's sealed by magic, does it?
No, it was just zappy. It's just the dice do not want me to open this lock. So yeah, Coco's just having trouble getting the lock to do her bidding.
How big is the room up here? You said it's a 20-foot, basically. If I walk
So
from one
this
wall to
room
the
is
door.
about half of that. So this is a 10 by
okay.
yeah, it's not as big as it's 20 by 10.
Okay.
So basically there's a
Huh.
wall splitting the whole thing in half with this door in the middle.
Ugh. I mean, I could turn into something that could charge the door. You know what? Let me try to kick it open. Yeah.
This should
Alright.
go
Watch
great.
a relatively old man try to kick something giant and probably break his ankle.
All right.
Let's
Give
do
me
this.
athletics check on this one.
How many sorcery points do I have left?
Athletics.
3. Not helping him.
Come
Don't
on,
roll a
fucker.
1.
+4. Don't roll a 1. Yeah. Don't roll a 1. I didn't roll a 1.
So
Nice.
you go to kick it and your leg just smacks you. You get this reverberating feeling up your leg as this thing
Ooh.
just
Ooh, yeah. That's
this
a
was
bad one.
pure
Ooh.
iron door that you
Ah.
couldn't kick through it.
Ha ha.
So how'd it go?
Oh, you know, you get that really weird tingle shock up the front of your leg there when you. Oh, God, that hurts. Woo!
Whoa.
Woo!
Stub my toe.
Woo!
Ow.
Next, I kind of want to just make it like really red hot and kick it and see what happens, but not right now.
Yeah, if you're gonna do that, make sure you don't kick it with your actual feet. Like kick it with a burlap sack or something.
Or I turn into something that can take the fire.
Whatever.
I mean, all right. So, where is this room at in position to the outside of the house?
It's on. So you come in, you go up inside so it's on the left side of the house of the building.
Garvin's gone outside at this point, noticing this seems completely fruitless, and is going to talk to our treant friend and see about smashing a hole through the roof into said room, since we're getting nowhere the other way.
He looks at you and says, "Ha! I wasn't much use there before, but I can bust a hole in a wall."
And then I send message, you guys might want to get out of there. I didn't think this through all the way.
Who do
So
you
he
send the
goes up,
message to?
and you tell him where to
This
go,
is
right? You're
important.
telling him where to hit.
Adrian. Yeah, I'm telling him where to
Okay.
hit.
You see,
I
he
just
comes
grin
up
and step
and
to
he
the side.
takes both of his hands and he just slams into the wall on the left side of the building.
Everybody out!
Let's see.
Shit.
Oh,
I pick up
damn.
Coco.
I didn't have it for showing you guys, but he just rolled 3d6. It's all 6s.
Nice.
And that is.
Oh, does he as a treant, he has Siege Breaker, doesn't he? Or he does
Yeah,
like
he's a
extra
siege
damage
monster,
against-
so it does double damage. So you see him slam it, and you see this giant just chunk of wall come off, and he goes and he slams again. It's not roll to self this
Yep.
time. Not nearly as good. He slams one more time, and it a little bit more comes off, and he slams again. And finally, he smashes into this one more time, and a part of that wall crumbles down. He starts actually grabbing the stonework out, so whatever is inside the room isn't damaged. and he pulls the stonework off. Says, "Open."
That dude's fucking horrifying, guys.
I'm just gonna lean on my staff, dejected, nursing my leg.
There you go,
You did
Coco.
good.
All right. And as you fly up there, you see there are chests that are closed. You see a number of items within the room, but we're gonna deal with that next time. As we're gonna it's now 11, almost 11:30. We'll do some treasure rolls off screen and then reveal what you guys get afterwards. But I think this is a good spot to stop, as that was a pretty nasty monster. We started a little late tonight, so we're just gonna have our normal routine for the night. But guys, thank you guys so much for hanging with us as always. We will be back in 2 weeks. I don't think there's any other holidays or anything's going on, so we'll be back as normal. I am out of town starting Sunday, so I will not have a stream on Tuesday. So I will be back next Thursday. Yes, next Thursday will be the next stream because I'm not streaming on Saturday. So I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of the night. Have a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you a week from today. So have a good one. We'll see you guys later.
Take off, eh?